Hello everyone, I'm Ep52,
And I'm Sandman 99.
and we're back with Fallout 4 playthrough of G9-13, Escaped
Yes.
Institute Synth.
And welcome back to the castle. So, when we left last time, we had just gone back and reported to Ronnie Shaw. And then I had to go out and do a whole bunch of chasing around the Commonwealth, rescuing settlers and so on and so forth. But in the meantime, as I said before off camera, I've done a whole bunch of work and repaired the holes in the walls and
Yeah, big concrete blocks everywhere, huh?
built defenses. Now, actually, what I did here is I just clipped concrete walls right into the existing walls.
Yep.
And so, since that was never an entrance to begin with, I just fenced it off, so there is no way in here. And so we'll just go up on top of the wall here for a minute.
Alright.
And most of this is solid blocks here. But basically I patched that hole in the wall. And so here we go. We got a nice flat surface up here to put more guns or guard posts or whatever on.
Yep.
And you can actually farm up here. And even if there's a settlement attack, your crops up here don't tend to get damaged.
Because they're all way above where the enemy line of fire tends to be.
Yeah, so that's what this fellow here is doing. He's gardening.
Nice.
And then, of course, I, fairly heavily defended the approach where the gate actually is. And so we've got missile turrets. And, I filled in that hole in there as well.
Yep.
And some more missile turrets. And then down there is where I managed to grab those three laser turrets that were stored in the armory, and then I built one more.
Oh yeah.
And inside that shed there is the power for it. You can see the smoke coming out through the hole in the floor there on both
Yep.
sides. There's
Yep.
actually a medium-sized power generator in each of those to supply power to those. And then, of course, we have in here a switch so that during times of crisis I can close the gate, and then maybe the idiot settlers won't run out into the artillery fire and get killed, because I'll have penned them all inside.
Well, the only question is, do you have a way to open the gate from the outside?
No.
Won't that mean idiot settlers will, if you leave this gate open all the time, they'll run out into the artillery fire anyways?
Well, no, I think usually the artillery fire won't be going on unless I'm here to direct it anyhow. And if I needed to get back in, well, I can always just swim around the fortifications here. And then just head around this way. And around and around. Until I get to that set of stairs.
Okay.
And then I can just go up this set of stairs and I'm back inside if I happen to, thoughtlessly lock myself out.
Well, I guess AI NPCs are not exactly smart enough to make that
No, I
jump
think
anyways.
the chances of them pathing that far are pretty slim. But anyway, like I said, I've done a fair amount of work here. I've got 11 people. I've got 18 food. Oh, and you'll notice that the build size is almost full, even though I've only got 21 beds.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is demonstrate another little trick that can be done when you run out of build room in your settlement. And there is a mod on the Nexus that somebody did where he did a batch file that kind of automates this, but it does it for all the settlements. Whereas if you do this, of course you have to be a member of the PC master race in order to do this. But basically you go into the console and you click on the workbench and you go get AV 349. And it gives you a number value, which in this case is 1 million. So then you go set AV 349 to 3 million. And then you have to get another value. Get AV34B. And that number is 1600. Okay. So then we'll go set AV34B to
4800?
4800. So what I've done essentially is I've tripled the amount of building that you can do in this particular workbench. So now, if we open it up, you'll notice that the size is back down to about a third.
Yep.
Or a little less. Now, you don't want to do this on all your settlements. I only do it on the occasional one where I get really close to the limit. And what I found is that there are certain settlements where it is way too easy to get to the limit. And the castle is one of them, where the build limit is much too small for the amount of potential settlers that you can put in this place.
Probably because it comes with a bunch of stuff pre-built anyways.
Well, not a lot though. It's pretty like broken down and stuff, and I almost filled up the build limit just repairing the walls in this place, right?
Wow.
You know, like I didn't build all that much.
Yep.
I built more at Sanctuary and at, you know, in some game playthroughs than I have here.
Crazy.
So anyway, and there's a few that are like that. I think Hangman's Alley is another one, and there's one or two other vanilla settlements that have really small build limits. Smaller than they should be. But anyway, we're sort of digressing here. What we're going to do today is, first of all, we're going to... I'm used to playing Oblivion again here. I'm trying to move a cursor around and point at stuff. Okay, first of all, we have to finish off the Old Guns quest by going all the way back to Sanctuary and talking to Preston Garvey. So that's what we're going to do. And then I think we're going to see if we can make our way toward Nuka World. Because I'm going to pick up the Left Field Diner quest line again now. Because this character is a high enough level now that I can probably survive most of the trials that I'll have to go through in order to complete the Left Field Diner. And in the meantime, I was also kind of traveling light, so I put some of the weapons I was carrying up on a board here. But I'm going to take the Poisoner's lever action shotgun back, because I find that I go through an awful lot of 45 bullets.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of handy to have another weapon that you know, just gives you a little bit more ammunition to play around with. So I'm going to go here, and hopefully there's some shotgun shells in the bench here. Yeah. So that puts me up a little over 217 imaginary weight units. But that's okay, because I can carry a lot. I have a very high strength rating, plus I've got the Draft of the Brahmin, which is a potion that lasts for actually 24 actual playing hours of time.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So it's not 24 in-game hours, it's 24 hour. Like, I can play this game for 24 hours of real time before this potion wears out. Off.
So you really are G9-13, the over-encumbered now.
Well, I've got 6 more of those potions, which gives me, you know, like, including what the remaining duration on this one, pretty close to a week in order to complete this this particular quest line. So I think we'll be all right.
Another dead robot.
Yep.
Running into them more and more.
Oh, robots are terrible. We run into robots like every other minute, it seems like. There's some more over there. See that? In the distance.
So robots have replaced super mutants.
Pretty much.
Uh-oh. There's one out there with an I-beam.
Yeah.
Or a head beam. Oh, they see you now.
Yeah, they're
You're gonna need to
those
take
guys
the
are
drugs.
bullet sponges too, right? Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take cover here. And I think I just might drop off a few mines. We'll leave this little surprise for him here. And, oh, we got another one right here.
Ooh!
Ooh.
That just went right over your head.
That thing's got a really long range, doesn't it? I think somebody just ran over a mine. Okay, I think I can drop one here too.
Yeah, I can't believe that head laser barely missed you.
Yep, it was close. But we'll keep retreating and dropping mines after us, and because I've got plenty of them. Did I lose them? Or were they all destroyed?
Give a sneak?
Oh no, here we go. They're still coming.
Yeah. Look out for Mr. Head Laser again.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. You could have been one-shot by that. Ooh. Ah. Shit.
Well, somebody just bought it there. I think it's just about enough of you. There's still somebody left over there. Oh, the slowpokes, right?
Yeah, the biped robots.
Luckily, I'm a way better shot at this long a distance than they are. That's one of the reasons that you want to have a weapon with a long-range scope in your arsenal.
Give a quick sneak check. Are you all clear?
Oh yeah, I'm good. Just loot these guys up here a little bit.
Any idea where the one with the I-beam went?
That was one of those floating ones. They have those Mr. Handy
Yep.
jet propulsion type leg things.
I think it must have blown up with the others. Clearly, since it's not actually around anymore, but I don't know where it ended up.
Yeah.
There's a junk mass on the left there. Another one of those iBots.
Yep. Well, that's the one thing about the robots is that they have all kinds of good stuff on them, and I'm not sure where that last shambling junk bot ended up now. I can't find it, but that's okay. We'll move on. I'm not so poverty-stricken now that I have to try and glean every single bit of scrap out of everything. I can leave behind something sometimes without feeling too bad about it. It's actually pretty good when you have these things attack a settlement and they end up inside your settlement boundaries, because then you can scrap them as well as looting them, right?
And you get a whole bunch more.
And when you scrap them as well as looting them, well, then you get a whole bunch more stuff, right? Including electronics and that kind of thing, right?
See, it's like I've been saying, man, you just gotta build your settlements on stilts and let everything come into the center.
Yeah, I just might try that.
And just build a maze at the bottom filled with shotgun turrets or something.
Oh, that's a trader. Trader with lots and lots of stuff. Okay, I think that's all of this. Oh, wait a minute. There was a magnifying glass there too. Take that too. And we got a guard. So I spent lots of time in preparation, I hope, for this particular adventure. Running around all over the Commonwealth trying to, you know, like make sure all my settlements are happy and that everybody's got a job and there's all enough food and water and defenses at all of them and all that kind of stuff so that I can leave them for an extended period of time with, you know, without having to run around babysitting.
I imagine that was quite the process.
Well, I found that I've been having difficulty accomplishing things because I'll be on my way to do something specific, and suddenly there'll be a settlement attack, you know, like at Grey Garden or something, right? Like on the other side of the Commonwealth. So I'll start rushing over there to respond to that attack, and I no sooner get there, and then there's another one crops up on the opposite side of the map again. And it just keeps, you know, it's that crazy, right? Sometimes I have like 2 of them going at once, or I'll just finish 2 at once, and then all of a sudden there'll be another one. And then I'll stop in at a settlement to do something, and a settler will ask for help because somebody got kidnapped or something. You know, it just never ends. Guess I opened that safe already.
Well, with how much you've been back and forth?
I put a lot of miles on since the last episode, actually.
Who's there?
We'll
You're gonna disarm the tripwire and take the grenades.
Disarm the respawning tripwire and grenades again, yeah.
Nothing there now. What?
There's like an apartment building full of raiders up there, eh?
Ah.
Yeah. It's, I think it's, I'm not sure if it's named on the map. I think it is. It's called Leighton Towers or something. Come on. And of course we've got, you know, like partially respawning stuff here too.
All the respawn all the time.
Yeah. Well, it's not quite like going through Bedford Station every, you know, 2 or 3 minutes and picking up a, you know, a whole load of stuff, but
Shit probably respawns just a little too much.
yeah. Yeah, there are certain places where, you know, all the loot respawns and even some of the enemies respawn quite a lot. Just outside of Backstreet Apparel is another place, right? The raiders there
You should get inside this.
constantly respawn. You can go back and you can shoot that same raider off the top of the truck and destroy those 2 gun turrets again and again and again every time you go by there, right?
Jeez. You know, you'd think he'd see the last corpse, the last dead raider, and the last 2 destroyed gun turrets and be like, oh, it's not such a good idea to stand here.
Yeah. It's like, maybe I shouldn't be out here. But, yeah, that's just the way it goes. Hangman's Alley. Make a quick check on the map there of them. Yeah, okay, their happiness is 75. That's not bad. Learned plenty about settlement happiness, too, recently.
Oh?
Yep, doing some reading on it. And The people who wrote the articles said that basically what you have to do if you're going to attain 100% happiness at a settlement is you will have to build multiple copies of things like stores and drink stands and restaurants and that kind of stuff. You know, those shops that you can build when you get
can't just have the one?
Yeah, one won't do it, because each one of those apparently adds to the average happiness of the settlement, and I guess having multiple of them stacks, apparently.
So Fallout 4 is not in favor of monopolies.
No, guess not. I need something to eat now. Guess we'll have some iguana on a stick, since we have lots of that. So, yeah, and that's why, you know, like some people make mods like settlement wall decorations bring happiness and all that kind of stuff. And in order to notice a difference, and even some of the mods that you and I have made with washing machines and TV sets and radios and all that kind of stuff, you need... where'd that come from? Okay. Who did that? Oh, it was you. Okay.
Rust devils. Probably robots nearby too, huh? You have a sneak? Oh yeah.
Looks like it was just those three guys.
Wow, no robots alongside the Rust devils this time.
No, not always. Sometimes they get destroyed from previous
Encounters,
I guess. They got me dirty. Oh, I'm still doing it. Looking for the pointer. Where's the pointer?
Jeez.
Okay, there we go. Yes, because with Oblivion, with the controller support that I have set up, it still works kind of like a mouse, except that you move the pointer around with the controller instead of a mouse.
Yeah, your left click is, I think, the right trigger button, and then you move the mouse with your right stick, 'cause that's also how you look around. And I don't know, like, I always thought, like, in the menu in Oblivion it says, like, it has controller support, but controller support for what, and for what controller, and how the hell does it work? Because I've never managed to get a controller working with that game at all, and so every time I've ever set up controller support for that thing, whether it was for you or for myself, although I don't do it for me very much anymore, because I just kind of got used to it, but for you, I just used, like, a keyboard and mouse mapping thing for a joystick, so... the one we use is Anti-Micro, which is like a free and open source one where you can just map your controller to keyboard and mouse inputs. But one of the more popular ones that people might be familiar with if they've ever used that kind of thing is like Expatter and other things like that. I mean, they all work more or less the same. All these programs work more or less the same. I think there's another one maybe called Joy2Key and things like that. But yeah, like, that's basically how I set up your control scheme for Oblivion, because I actually have both the console and the PC version for Oblivion, and I sat here with, like, the manual for the console version, and I looked at the control scheme, and then I mapped everything that I knew from the keyboard controls onto your controller in order to actually get that working the way it should. And there's still, like, an occasional quirk here and there, like, if you tilt the left stick at, like, a 65-degree angle, there's a dead spot for some reason. I don't know why, it's just the way the driver for the controller works. There's, like, something weird going on Windows with that analog stick. But, like, yeah, like, other than that, like, you know, it works pretty well. You can get a pretty good approximation for most games. More complicated things like Morrowind doesn't work so well. But for things like Oblivion or any remotely modern game, it works great.
Yeah, well, maybe it's easier to do with Oblivion, too, because they do have controller support with the console versions, obviously. Right? Because I think this game came out on PS3, did it not?
Oblivion did, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Fallout 4 did too, actually.
Oh, sorry, not this game, but Oblivion. Yeah, we were talking about Oblivion here.
Yeah.
So that's why.
But, yeah, like, I did, of course, have to map multiple keys to the same thing, but I found out that there are certain keys that only do a function inside of a menu, and then certain keys that only do a function outside of the menu. And so it actually kind of worked out anyways, and so you don't need any toggle button or anything like that. Whereas for Morrowind, in order to get that working on a joystick, you absolutely need a toggle button, and you actually need a fairly complicated control scheme in order to map all of the functionalities that Morrowind has.
Yeah. I don't want to buy a Brahmin right now.
And I don't know, I mean, you know, maybe we should do a Morrowind playthrough for the channel someday, but I'll have to convince you and work with you for a control scheme for the controller or something. Figure something out.
Well, either that or else you'll have to be the player because...
yeah.
I'm just not that terribly interested in the controller and keyboard thing, or the mouse and keyboard thing.
Yeah. Mind you, there is functionalities that I didn't get onto the controller in Oblivion. Basically, just the quick save and quick load. I wish I could have got them on there, but there just ain't enough buttons.
That's okay. I can press F5 as good as I can press a button on the controller. Okay, well, here we are. We're almost back at Sanctuary again.
All right.
I'm going to make a quick stop in here and empty all my junk out of the workbench again, because I imagine it's getting full.
Yeah, probably.
Codsworth.
Codsworth, you're in the fucking way.
No, not now.
All right, then.
Yeah, you've got a job. So get to work.
Yeah, stop merging with the gate. Oh, wait, you can get through now.
Yeah.
The Brahmin has moved over, and that means that you can get through.
Yep, here we go.
There you go.
Interesting.
So you want to make a big enough gate so that the Brahmin can fit through, but then again, though, I don't like making that big of a gate.
Because then tank bots can get through.
Because it lets tank bots get through, too.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's lots of junk in the workbench. We're going to grab it all here so that our scavengers will get back to work, too. I imagine there's probably enough junk in the workbench that they probably stopped.
Yeah, probably.
Since the last time I was here. Oh, look, they got bottle caps in here, too. Because last time I was here, I put in some shops.
Better keep your iron strapped on. Friendly advice.
Oh, now we know how to have a drink of water, so... we'll head over to the handy water fountain here. And let's see here. Well, their happiness is 81 and dropping. Looks like maybe their defense might be a little bit low for food and water and stuff that they've got going on here. But they'll have to make do. That Brahmin is still trying to get out through that gate.
And it's still impeding your way.
Oh, there. He made
look
it.
at that.
He made it this time, because the next one's going to be coming.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm going to get run over.
Well, those things sure can run.
Yep, they can. For something that's that big and bulky looking with such short, stubby legs, they can really go. So here we go. We're coming up on Sanctuary again. Doesn't look like too much has changed around here in a while. Preston's up on the roof up there. I think he's farming now. Well, because you use the computer to assign settlers to jobs, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, we'll drop off some of this lovely ammunition that we're not using. Drop off all that junk. How are we doing here anyway? We got 24 people. Okay, we got lots of water, lots of food, lots of beds, lots of defenses. Don't think we have anything here to break down. Might have a weapon or two to break down, maybe. Okay. Actually, what I should do now is I should maybe trade the Holy Sjogren Inertia for that lever action shotgun. Because that lever action shotgun with the Poisoner's perk, I think, is considerably less powerful weapon than the Holy Sjogren Inertia shotgun is.
Even with the Poisoners.
Even with the Poisoner's effect on it, yeah. So we'll put the Poisoner's advanced lever action shotgun up for now. We'll go with the Holy Sjogren Inertia shotgun. And we gotta go up the stairs. To talk to Preston Garvey. Yeah, there he is. He's farming. He's growing potatoes now.
I never thought I'd see the day that the Minutemen have artillery support again. We should see about building them at all our settlements to expand our coverage. And Ronnie Shaw returns.
There.
She's something else, isn't she?
Yeah, she definitely knows how to take charge.
Ha! That's a bit of an understatement from what I hear. I'd heard stories about her from the old-timers, but I didn't know she was still around. The fact that she's come back to the Minutemen means we must be doing something right.
Yeah, that means I run errands good.
Yeah, well, that's what a general is for, right?
That can only help our cause.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he sort of left the camera there, but that's okay. I'm just going to check and make sure I don't have any other outstanding quests that I need to talk to him about. I have a lot of... Even if you never leave the Commonwealth, look at all the stuff that there is to do, right?
Yep.
Like, wow. And I've been deliberately putting off following the main quest line because once we finish the Left Field Diner, I want to attempt to install the Fens Sheriff's Department. And apparently in the Fens Sheriff's Department, they kind of rework the story a little bit. And it's, I've read that it's best if you don't complete the storyline with one of the factions before you start with them, right?
I see.
Because the Fens Sheriff Department apparently is a faction as well. So anyway, Mr. Dr. Pepper hired us to fetch some concentrated Nuka Cola Syrup from the bottling plant in Nuka World. So that's where we're going to go now. We're going to go the Nuka World and see if we can recover the... What is it that he wanted us to get now? I've got memory like a goldfish here. Nuka Cola Syrup. Yeah.
Yeah, literally memory like a goldfish, man.
Yeah. Because I'm sure that I can fit that shipment of Nuka Cola Syrup into the back pocket of my skirt here.
Mercy ain't their strong suit.
So you get lots of traffic on the road, right? Like the more provisioners you get. And then what happens is occasionally if they do run into some raiders or something like that, well, you could have as many as 2 or 3 or even 4 of them all working together against whatever it is, right?
Yep.
They actually, I think they actually keep the roads clear too. Because I've followed through some areas where there's very heavy traffic from provisioners. And, you know, like there tends to not be very much in the way of random encounters in some of those hot spots.
So they're like
anymore.
Kind of a merger between road guardsmen and traveling merchant supplymen.
Yeah, think of them as the Imperial Road Guardsman Patrols. Right?
But instead they have a pack animal with them too.
Yeah. Because they're doing the provisioner thing. Uh-oh, what's going on over here?
I saw blue.
Yeah.
Synth laser. Synth.
Yep.
Made it. This
There.
time.
That's why we use the Sjogren inertia shotgun. Because it kills things.
Yeah, well, the thing hits like a truck.
Yeah. And with that long barrel on it, you can see how tight the spread pattern is, right?
Yep.
And actually, I fixed that myself. Because the spread pattern was just as wide as it is on any other shotgun before I fixed it. So yes, this gun is effective out to about 60 or 70 yards too. Just like the vanilla shotguns after you and I fixed them.
Nice.
Because I actually looked at that mod and I figured out how to do the same thing for this gun.
Well, it just makes shotguns just a little more useful. And I mean, it's not like the ammunition isn't uncommon enough anyways. I mean, even from your workbench, you only had 100 shotgun shells, and you're like, level what now?
Yeah. Well, it's not like I've turned it into a sniper rifle that can be used at this kind of range either, right?
Yeah.
You know, like, if I were to shoot those guys with the Sjogren inertia shotgun,
You'd barely do any damage.
I'd barely do any damage, because by the time that the pellets all got that far, the spread would be, you know...
Larger than the size of their body.
Yeah. But for here, that's why you use a sniper rifle.
You totally aren't sneaking.
I'm not. I forgot. Uh-oh.
I don't know what that was, but it didn't blow up.
Yeah, weird, eh? Is that it? I think I got them all. Maybe something went wrong and he blew himself up. Because that happens once in a while too, right? Like raiders will throw a Molotov cocktail or something like that, and they'll accidentally blow themselves up. If they happen to hit some kind of invisible obstacle or something. But anyway, I killed these guys off just to help my provisioners out a little bit so they don't run into any trouble. And it's starting to get dark, so maybe we should stop for the night here at Sunshine Tidings.
Just to avoid another vampire attack?
Yeah, and hopefully they won't have a job for me when I get here.
You could just avoid talking to people.
I totally don't think there's anybody here.
Ah.
It looks as though... Oh, I haven't even cleared this location yet. Okay. I guess we're not staying here for the night. I haven't actually cleared Sunshine Tidings Co-op, so...
Well, you'll have to press on to the next nearest settlement.
Well, the next nearest place is actually the... Nuka Cola train station type place. Yeah. Or I could just clear this place out. Because it won't take that long. That way I can also drop my junk off in the workbench.
And build a bed.
Yeah, well, there's beds here already. I don't have to build one. So I guess we'll just go around and we'll shoot the rad roaches and the...
You'll get bit by the rad roaches and...
Yeah, and then have to take antibiotics and drink a bunch of water. Yeah.
The stoned robot.
Yep. Well, whatever it is, it knows I'm here.
Bet you it's inside.
Yeah, probably inside. Probably a rad roach. Like that one.
I like how it couldn't pathfind you, so it just stood there.
Yep.
That's it.
Well, it's pretty funny how it sensed me, and then I was able to just shoot it through the window, right? Oh, good. See that? Antibiotics. It was worth the trip here anyway.
It'll pay for itself at least.
Yeah. Oh, I just heard a noise.
Yeah, gun shots in the distance is what I heard.
Do this. It's the levitating teddy bear.
Typical Bethesda thing where shit floats in the air or is in wrong places.
Yep. Or like earlier today where I'm running down the road between Skingrad and the Imperial City and suddenly a bandit will spawn out of nowhere and he'll be attached to me. Wow, they're sound sleepers, those guys.
It's just a shotgun, man.
Yeah, well, that one was a legendary.
It's a stealth weapon, don't you see it?
Yeah.
Stealth weapon, see? You're hidden. Nobody heard you. Nobody saw that.
Yep, that's right. Nobody heard a thing. Oh, look at
Hell
this.
yeah.
Wasteland Survival Guide. Well, I guess now every dead animal that I kill will yield double the meat. Else in here? Nope.
And then you continue on in your, like, big heavy metal armor. Clunk, 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 clunk.
Okay, and I already checked out that place, so I think now we're probably clear.
Are you clear now?
I think we're clear, yeah. So we can... Oh, look, more antibiotics. It was definitely worth the trip here. Yep. Now we can use the workbench. Which means
Build
that
a bed.
we can build... No, we don't have to build a bed. There's already beds. But we do have to build...
Water fountain.
That very important utility.
Yep.
As soon as we get to it here. There. The water fountain. And then, well, what can I build here? Crafting. Okay, I need gears and screws in order to make a barbecue, so I guess I'm not making a barbecue. Guess I will just have to go over here and cook on the cook fire. And then we will have a delicious ribeye steak for supper after we open that pack of cigarettes. And go and dump my junk in the bench. Along with
Some of this ammo you don't use?
various ammunition that I don't use. Maybe the odd other thing too. Because I think I picked up a... yeah, put that in there too. For now. And that. And that. And that. A couple of those. And that. Okay, I think I'm good. Now, we'll find a bed and we'll sleep till morning. Then we will continue on our way to Nuka World. Oh, there isn't really a sleepable bed in here. Maybe in the next cabin over.
There's a bed.
There's a bed. Okay. We'll have ourselves a nice 9-hour sleep. And then we'll be on our way. And this settlement will keep just fine now until I do something to attract settlers to it. I don't actually have to do anything to it because vacant settlements I don't think are ever attacked.
Huh. Well, I guess because there's nothing of value there, right?
Yeah, they're vacant. So, here we go. Follow the broken freeway. Yeah, Nuka World was a lot of fun, actually. Some very tough situations and tough areas, though, in it.
I see, I see.
So you need to be a pretty high-level character if you're going to, you know, be able to wander around reasonably safely in that place. Okay. Here we go. Oh, there's people.
No one investigates that signal until this place is secure. If I see anyone violate protocol and enter that transit station before we're set, I'll have your head. Now pick up the pace. I want to be able to report back to Cyprus ASAP.
Cyprus? Who are these guys? They're gunners. Okay.
See, they're picking up the pace by slowly walking away.
Yep. Wow, I just shot that guy in the head and all he did was scream and run away. Uh-oh.
You're gonna get I-beamed.
Yep, I am. I better run.
Time to take the drugs.
Time to take cover.
Thing's totally gonna kill you, man.
No, it isn't. See, he ran out.
I guess it helps that it's kind of inaccurate.
Wow, why was that guy, like, doing that? That's weird.
What?
Bringing a baton to a gunfight?
Well, I don't know.
Doesn't
I
seem
mean,
like a good idea.
that's just kind of what these guys are doing here.
Yeah. Like, somebody in the gunner hierarchy forgot to issue these guys guns?
I got work to do.
Wow.
But she's got a gun.
Yeah, she's also the boss. Where'd she go?
I don't know. She's quick.
Yeah,
Oh, there she is.
behind that car. It was like bouncing around now or something.
Oh, somebody's shooting you from up here.
Yeah.
Come on, asshole.
Okay. Where are you? Come on. I'm right here. Oh, there's their leader again.
Nope.
You're
That's
dead.
just some other
Hear
guy.
me?
Oh, okay.
But she's coming up the ramp, I think.
Is she coming up the ramp? Okay.
Yep, she's behind you.
Is she?
Yeah, she fired one behind you.
Oh, maybe it was this guy.
And his plasma rifle.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it hit the roof.
Yeah.
You were protected. Barely. Number 2 leading cause of death.
Yep. Although I think that it'd be pretty hard to kill me with just a single Molotov cocktail now.
What is it? Is it Molotovs are number 1 and followers are number 2?
Yes. Or actually they could be the other way around too.
Ah.
Well, let's see here. Wow, one stim pack made me thirsty. Not just parched, but thirsty. Wow. One of these days I'm going to get annoyed enough with that to fix that too. Yeah, I get a fair amount of damage drop off at that distance. Oh, crap. Don't forget, I have that big damage reduction against explosives too.
Yeah.
Where are you? There.
Come on, you're just wasting my time.
Am I?
Holy crap, man. She's like impervious to damage.
Well, look at that though. See? After hitting her a few times with the old
Poisoner's
combat rifle. She's running away. Maybe she's got a stim pack she's going to use or something.
Or not.
Nope. Can't see her very well though. Oh, there, she just used a stim pack. Where are you?
You should just jump down there and shoot her in the face.
Yeah, maybe I should. Okay. We'll just... Oh, she changed positions again here.
Ugh, lucky hit.
Not a very good shot, eh? I just came running right at her.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's see what her orders were. Commander Kaler, your orders are to investigate the Nuka Cola family radio signal that appeared today. Our intel has determined that it's coming from the Nuka World Transit Center, and we believe it may be linked to Sergeant Lanier's missing recon team. Your primary objective is to secure the surrounding location and report back to me. You'll then receive further instructions based on your status report, Colonel Cypress. That's the holy Sjogren inertia shotgun.
Yep.
Okay, well, I can't pick up every single gun and things like that I come across because I won't be able to carry it all.
Even with your Brahmin drought.
Yeah, well,
Or draft.
I still have to be somewhat selective about what I pick up now since I'm not anywhere near a base or like that, right? But I can still go around and look and see what these guys had for ammunition, if any. Okay. Well, he wouldn't have any ammunition because he was using a baton, that guy. Yeah, I'd say that the most dangerous enemy in the group of them was that robot, more than likely.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta look out for those things.
Oh, I thought I saw something over here. Yeah, I thought I did. A couple of things down here. Shotgun shells. Okay.
Ammo refill.
Yeah. Well, what can I say? I like shotguns. I mean, it seems like more often than not, enemies in this game are a bunch of berserk idiots that rush at you, right? And they run right into your face, even if they're armed with firearms. It doesn't seem to matter. And, it's good to have something that can stop them dead in their tracks.
Yep.
Okay, well, we'll do a quick save before we go in here. How are we doing for time here, Rec5X?
Oh, we're closing in on around an hour.
We're closing in on an hour? Well, maybe we'll call this an episode then, and we'll enter in the next episode.
All right.
Until then, I'm Sandman99.
And I'm Rec5.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed this.
Have a good one.